Hey friends, welcome to Dashing Agents the Vlog, episode 26. My name's Reese, and today we're going to be talking about creativity and how challenging it can be when you're really sad, or as some people like to call it, depressed. I wanted to make this video because I found myself to be sort of immobilized by sadness a lot recently for a lot of different reasons, some of which you're probably all too familiar with. And it can be really hard to find motivation or to become excited about doing things when you're not necessarily happy with your life or with the world around you. Being creative, whether it be by writing or drawing, cooking or playing an instrument, is necessary for your well-being. At least it is for mine. And when you get trapped in a circle of despair, like we've all been in for the better part of the year, it's nice to be able to make something that brings happiness to someone, especially if that person is just you. So, as a chronic sad person, here are some of the things I've learned about doing your thing even when it's the last thing that you want to be doing. Step 1 to being creative when you're feeling sad. Don't be. So it might seem a little counterintuitive, but I really mean it. Maybe it's just not worth it today, you know? Step away. After all, you really can't make good art with a lot of negativity in your life. And obviously it's easier said than done, but you want to try to have the suffering in your art, not in yourself. And I think there's a common misconception that you can't make good art unless you're tormented by something, or you know, only tormented artists can make things that connect to people. And I just don't think that's true. If you can move your focus from finishing a project or something to just trying to have a good day, it'll do wonders for your creativity. Go on a walk with your dog, or play Animal Crossing, or eat some snacks or something. Hang out on your cool new rug. I don't know. You don't have to do anything. Unless you do have to do things. In which case, here's step number 2. Ugh. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing great, I promise. Just the fact that you're even trying to do something today, even if you may not be succeeding, is a really good sign that you're on the right track. Doing creative things is hard as it is, but when you're not feeling like yourself, it's near impossible. So just try to stay calm, take deep breaths, try to remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing, because it's fun and you love it and it gives you purpose and you're achieving your goals and maybe you're paying some bills with it. I have no idea what that's like. Just try not to get down on yourself for not doing as much as you want to be doing or needing to take some time for yourself. This shit's hard, okay? But you're doing great. Honestly, I'm really proud of you. Change up your scenery if you can. I find it best just to get out of my house when I'm feeling stuck. Coffee shops used to be ideal, but that's not really a thing anymore. So you can come to the park, maybe find a bench, or go to a cemetery. Getting out of your element and trying to expose yourself to new experiences is usually a really good way to find new inspirations. Oh, I brought Atticus a squeaker toy. Bring me your ball. Bring it here. Bring it here. Nope, closer, come on. Ooh. Daydreaming is probably my favorite part of the creative process. Of course, sometimes it turns into just taking a nap, but it's never really a waste of time. David Lynch refers to it as fishing for ideas, which I think is a nice metaphor. You start with a small idea and then you just think about it. Put it out into the void and you see what comes your way. Don't push things away, just let things come to you. And eventually something will stick and it'll add on to your original idea, and then you can use that as bait to catch a bigger idea or something. I'm not quite sure what the metaphor is. Close your eyes if you have to, and just keep your thoughts focused on that original idea and just try to expand it, try to make it bigger. Eventually, you've got enough that you need to write it down on paper and make it real. So what about doing drugs? A lot of people use performance-enhancing drugs in order to be creative. That's great. This is one of the only games where that's totally legal, except of course when those drugs are actually illegal. but lucky for you and me, there are lots of legal drugs. I can't do any writing or editing without a cup of tea. Part of that is definitely habitual, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that caffeine boost didn't get my wheels turning, you know? You might not have guessed it, but my web series Cobblestone was heavily influenced by one experience in particular while under the influence of marijuana. You can get some crazy ideas with that drug. You might sober up and realize that they're really dumb, or you might realize you've got an idea for a web series. So yeah, you know, do it. Drugs are cool. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Obviously, I like to make movies, so I watch a lot of movies and also TV shows and YouTube videos and TikToks. I watch a lot of stuff, all right? Sometimes it's helpful, other times it's just a distraction. So I try to be selective about what I watch, especially when I'm looking for some inspiration. For example, if I'm making a horror movie, I might watch different horror movies. If I'm making conspiracy videos, I'll watch The X-Files. I watch a lot of The X-Files. Or reading. Reading is even better than binging TV shows. I'm currently reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I know I've been reading this for like a while now. But when you're reading, you're actively using those same muscles that you use when you're daydreaming. Reading's good. Nonfiction, fiction, any of it. Good stuff. Books. And then I listen to a lot of music and podcasts too. Simon and Garfunkel or Nine Inch Nails are probably my biggest inspirations, which is a weird combo now that I think about it. Watch your friends' stuff. That's a big thing for me too. Like, if you have artist friends, just consume that. Express your feelings any way that you can. Try to get your negative emotions out of your system. Write them down, sing them, draw them. It really doesn't matter. Let it all flow out of you for as long as you need to. Chances are you'll probably get bored of it pretty quickly, and then you've got the ball rolling, and you know, one thing leads to another, and you're doing your thing. I know for me, when I need to start writing, but I've got a lot of self-doubt, I just write what I'm thinking. Wow, I really suck at this. I'm a terrible writer. My movies are never gonna be seen by anyone. I hate this. I'm not having any fun. Free flow, stream of consciousness, don't edit yourself, throw it away when you're done. Just do it to get started, and hopefully by the time you're done being mean to yourself, you're ready to be creative. Or maybe not. But honestly, I just don't know. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been sad a lot of that time. And there are no solutions to this. You kind of have to figure out what works for you, and some days it'll be great, and other days there's just nothing you can do about it. Yeah, just try your best. It's really hard sometimes. And I get sad a lot about the state of the world. And sometimes you just have to go through the motions and try to make it through the day, if you can. I hope that you can. And I know that a lot of you are creative people of your own, so if you have any suggestions or any tricks that you use to kind of push through the constant sadness, I'd love to hear them. Leave a comment, please. I'm always looking for new ideas, and I just really want to get your thoughts on it. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to. Stay safe out there, guys. I'm thinking about all of you.